Chairman. May I recognize Mr. Chairman?
Yes. Senator Pascual. Senator Pascual. Senator Pacquiao. Point of hunger. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, when we started conducting this Senate hearing for this extrajudicial killings, we call Matubato. Nagtestimony siya rito. Yung testimony na nung first hearing at yung pangalawang hearing, lahat ng mga testimony niya ng pangalawang hearing, anong unang hearing, nung pangalawang hearing, salungat doon sa unang testimony ninyong unang hearing. Ngayon, lahat ng mga testimony niya, lahat ng mga isiniwalat niya rito, nasabi niya para maniwala sa kanya, at ang laki ng damage sa ating bansa, no? Sa ating bansa, doon sa ibang bansa, kung ano ng mga balita na nakarating doon sa kanila, Mr. Chairman. Ano ng image ng bansa ng Pilipinas natin. Kaya naman pinatawag natin itong mga ibang witness na to, itong nadawit at binanggit ni Matabato sa kanyang testimonya. Ang testimonya ni Matabato, hindi consistent, lahat nagbago-bago. Lahat pabago-bago, Mr. Chairman. Nung pinatawag natin lahat ng mga binanggit niya doon sa kanyang mensahe, sa kanyang testimony, gusto natin siya, nandito rin siya. Ngayon, inalisan naman tayo, nilayasan tayo. Parang napakalaking insulto para sa atin yan, Mr. Chairman, at sa lahat ng nandarito ngayon, at sa buong Pilipinas. No, sa lahat ng tao, insulto masyado yan sa atin, Mr. Chairman. And then, I think doon sa mga previous hearing, committee hearing, nakita natin yung inconsistency ng kanyang testimony ni Matabato. Para makumpirma natin, pinatawag itong 15 o 16 na mga testigo na binanggit niya at sinangkot niya doon sa kanyang testimonya. At ngayon gusto nating iharap, ngayon nilayasan tayo. I think, Mr. Chairman, this is not a manifestation, but I want to move to terminate this committee meeting, because this is useless. This is useless if always like that, Mr. Chairman, na hindi sila, ang mga nilayasan tayo lahat, ayaw nilang harapin andito, pinatawag natin sila dahil gusto natin maging parehas, maging pantay ang batas natin, ang pag-imbestiga natin dito sa ating bansa, sa ating komitiba. Mapakinggan ang panig nung sinangkot niya, mapakinggan ang nag-accuse na si Matabato, para may balancing tayo, mapanood, marinig ng buong sambayan ng Pilipino. And yet, what happened? Parang insulto sa atin yan, nakakahiya sa atin. Nakakahiya sa atin.
Sir Chair.
No? Nakakahiya sa atin na Mr. Chairman na ganyanin tayo, para nga isahan tayo, sabi nga ni Senador Lacson, na isahan tayo ng grade 1. Na isahan tayo.
Mr. Chair, before we act on that, Mr. Chair, I am sad that we are ending this way, but let me congratulate you that you ferreted out the truth. Subject to the committee report and subject to the assessment of everything that has been testified here, I second the motion of Senator Pacquiao that we terminate the hearings on these resolutions in committee and on the privileged speeches given.
You know, there's nothing better that I like to do now than to terminate it. That is why I was committed to doing it in 3 days, up to tomorrow and the day after. But I was already trying to make it a point to finish it by tomorrow. Out of respect for our fellow senators, I wanted to do all that para lahat narinig. And you are all witnesses of the fact that this representation has bent over backward for many, many things that have gone on. We have even extended the time for Senator De Lima, even for our senators here when they had the point. There is no other agenda here but the truth. But the truth suffers when a senator relies on the testimony of a very, very wishy-washy witness, and I'm not making a judgment here, because for what we have seen, there are so many things that have been said about this man, and that is very, very sad, because we did not present the witness. It was Senator De Lima who presented this witness from the very beginning. The very fact that I even refused to handle this, to be transferred to my committee, I'm overloaded, but it's fine with me. I've been overloaded before. But my point is simply this. When we wait here, and I will reiterate once again, you will recall that we were apologizing even to the all the resource persons here, because, you know, what time is it? When was the last time we saw the Senate working at 10:25 on a committee hearing? This is the second time. Previous one, we had a 7.5 hours hearing up to 7:30. There's a sense of urgency here because the nation is hanging by its tenterhooks, because serious allegations have been made here by a witness. And if you will recall, ang lumalabas nga sa ating bansa ngayon, sino ang pinaka controversial na witness na kriminal? Sa baba, kriminal na nagtetestify. Dito, kriminal rin pala na nagtetestify. And so, nag-iingat ako maigi na we will not be the laughing stock of this country. You heard me say that we have not thrown the rule of law out of the window. Na at least dito sa Senado, tinutuloy natin. In fact, just a while ago, I'm sorry she left, I told her, relax lang, I'll give you all the latitude. Don't get emotional. That's why I apologize. Ako na magtatanong para hindi ka hindi ka masyadong mainit. The very fact that we came out, you see my mind was escalating. I felt really betrayed because after all that, you know, I was not here in the first hearing. If totoo na sinabi niya na sabi ni Matabato na siya ay may kaso na kidnapping for ransom based on this particular witness by the name of Macdum, eh bakit pa natin pinayagan tumuloy na mag-testify at magtuturo ng kung sino-sino rito? At sinabi pa, nakasama ito si Art Nacanyas at yung iba, at iba-iba pa sinasabi niya kung paano pinatay, humaba ng humaba eh. Tapos nung pinipresenta natin dito, sabi ko sa lahat, itutuloy natin ito, tatapusin natin ang kapulisan. This guy had no business leaving. Of course, at least that our friend Senator Trillanes could have done was come and say, Mr. Chairman, we have to leave already. Okay, if we have to leave, then fine, at least we would know. But it came at a very bad time. It came at a bad time when all of a sudden, the NBI comes out with a statement saying, uy, merong kaso sa amin yan. At lahat tayo nagulantang. At sinabi, ano yung kaso? Ayun na nga, sinabi, may kaso na kidnapping with ransom. At pagkatapos, biglang nasabi, after the short break, sabi ni Senator De Lima, very meekly, like a lamb, saying, ay, nakalimutan ko, it's in my notes. That to me is very material. Because kung sinabi niya from the very beginning yan, hindi na tayo nagagilap ng kahit sino-sino pang tatawagin natin dito. We would have asked right away, o ikaw ba? We would have grilled him. I would have grilled him if I had been here on kidnapping for ransom. Why should we believe you? Because ikaw may kaso laban dito sa taong ito. I was even laying the predicate na dapat malaman natin kung anong height ni Macdum to find out na talagang masyadong malaki para dito kay Mr. Matabato na napakaliit at saka ni 5'5" na si Art Lacandas para sakalin siya at tarim pa kahit na maraming kasama kung malaki, well, hindi na tayo umabot doon. Up to that time, walang gulo. Lumabas lang, nung na-realize ko, bakit mo kino-conceal? Nasa iyo pala yan. Meron pala. Bakit kailangan pang lumabas? Right away, nung sinabi ng NBI na siya ay may kidnapping for ransom case, dapat sinabi na kagad ni Senator De Lima, may kidnapping for ransom. Alam ko yan, eto na. Hindi. Dahan-dahan sinabi. Dapat nung sinabi ni Matabato na siya ay may kidnapping for ransom, because of so many inconsistencies in his testimony, siguro hindi na halata. I was not here. I don't know. If I had known that, I would have gone after that. But the point was, nung tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ebidensya, nung lumabas siya, lahat tayo nagulat. At kahit anong sabihin mo na hindi mo sinasadya, siyempre, lahat tayo pagod na, lahat tayo naghintay, lahat tayo naiya sa mga testigo. May text ako, pinakita ko pa kay Senator Lacson at saka kay Senator Soto, o tingnan mo, sinasabi na ng tao, tapusin na natin to. Kailangan tapusin natin to. That is my point. And that is why I tried very hard, as much as possible, to give leverage, to give latitude. Now, to walk out on a committee is cowardice. To come out with a press release after walking out on a committee and not settling the issue here, because we could have called a suspension. I was ready to call a suspension when Senator Trillanes arrived, lumakas na ang loob ni Senator De Lima at nagsisigaw na siya rito. Well, sorry na lang. We could have suspended it and said, all right, sige, napaliwanagan na, okay, kalmado tayo. But no, it was an opportunity knowing that it was becoming futile. Each witness here, lahat tinanong. And we predicted it, did we not? We predicted that when you brought in these people from Davao, they're not going to say, I did it. They're not going to say there is a death squad, kung totoo man yun. You predicted that. It is incumbent upon anybody who presents a witness here that there must be corroborating material. There must be corroborating evidence. As it was, the tables were suddenly turned when suddenly all of you were asking that we get a copy of the NBI investigation report na ipakita dito para may hawak tayo. So, I am not going to back down on that concealment. Maybe, hindi nag-conceal si Matubato. Ang nag-conceal si Senator De Lima because alam niya pala noon pa na meron siyang notes na dapat sinabi niya. And she could have said that later on. The point of issue here, ladies and gentlemen, is that, like I said, we are after the truth here. I don't think you can accuse this chair of bias because we have been very fair. You heard me say what I said about President Duterte kanina. You know, people are saying, oy, ang tapang mo. Baka ikaw ang barilin dyan, ikaw ang sabihin dito ng mga tao na sinasabi ng mga Duterte. Alam niyo naman yung mga Duterte people. Sabihin na, ba't tinitira mo ang presidente namin? I said that in all honesty, as a citizen of this country, conscious of the fact that I could earn the ire of the President, and said, do not talk too much, Mr. President. Huwag kayo magsalita ng marami because you are falling on your own sword. Ang laki ng tiwala sa inyo ng tao, pinuputol nyo ang sarili nyong paa every time you talk because kayo ay nago-gold kung magkamisan pinaglalaban ng media yung inyong kalooban at yung kaisipan na dapat mawala talaga yung drugs. You have heard me say in my Facebook, do not kill people, kill drugs. You have heard me say to no less than Director General Tubato, ang dami kasing bato De La Rosa, na sabi ko, you have no immunity. I've said that a long time ago. So, wala akong I am not walking on eggs for anybody. I am trying to be fair to everybody. But I am not going to sit down calmly when we all waited here para magsabi ito at ilalabas natin yung testigo para magkaalaman na, para malaman ang katotohanan. Kung lumabas tama yung testigo, siguro nasolve ka agad dyan. Pero wala Ang sabi ko, malinaw, you are going to stay here because we may call you later on. Well, you can all talk about what could have been, but that is the way it is. In that light, there are requests now and motions to stop this hearing. My own personal opinion, we will not stop.
Mr. Chairman.
We will not stop. And my own personal opinion, I could stop and say, tama na, masyado na magulo, masyado na marsalimod. There are CHR hearing people that want to be here tomorrow. We will listen to them. And I even asked permission kanina sa inyo kung anong gagawin. I wasn't doing anything on my own. But we will continue. Tatapusin natin yan bukas. If necessary, another day, but no more. And that's it. We will make a decision. This representation can make a decision on the findings with the help of the committee. I cannot release anything here without the signature of every member of the committee because yan ang ilalabas sa floor. Having said that, therefore, I would like to hold a caucus tomorrow or even right after this to find out what the sense of the committee is because I think that it is important that the public and the country is able to communicate the message, hey, we did not throw the rule book out of the window. There is still the rule of law. people may think that they're being killed here. I wanted, if you will recall, to call the policemen first, to call the general first, because I wanted them to say, ano ang gagawin nyo? I have taken great pains, and I will give you a sample of what I've done. If you look at the PowerPoint, I have tried to get data on every province, every city where killings have been undertaken. Because I intend to ask General De La Rosa and the other generals here what they're doing about the situation where ang dami namamatay, that is still has to be handled. We're not saying people are being killed by the police. We're just saying that has to be addressed because that is an issue before us here. And if we follow that, I know na pag pinayagan natin ang police papatay, alam ni Senator, ni General De La Rosa ito, pag pinayagan mo ang police pumatay ng pumatay based on drugs, based on that, then the next thing, you know it, the policeman will be a vigilante on his own, killing people who may be decent, killing people who they may disagree with, killing people for political assassination impact, and all that. That is why this hearing is very, very important. We have to show that we can fix the problem. We must go beyond fixing the blame. Because that is what we're here for. That is what we're elected for. To fix the problem, not to fix the blame. But we must do so in a very frank, candid, collected manner that we can solve the problem together. I would have loved to solve the problem with Senator De Lima. But right now, she's busy conducting a press conference. I am sorry for you.
Mr. Chairman,
I cannot condone that. I've been in the Senate for 6 years. I've served this country as a constitutional convention delegate at the youngest age. I was the youngest. I was mayor ahead of President Duterte. I was mayor in 1980. He was mayor in 1988. I know where he's coming from. I was also secretary. I also fixed up a base that was left by the Americans with us, and we did it honorably. And we fixed up tourism, and we did it honorably again with great pride. And I've been in the Senate. We came out with laws that are important to my country, such as the election law, such as the tourism law, such as the international humanitarian law, among many others. But I will not allow any person, be a senator, be a president, to get away with flouting the law or trying to do a double talk so that they can get away with something that they want because it is personal to them and it is not for the benefit of our country. And so, dear colleagues, I am going to suspend the hearing. We will have a caucus tomorrow. We will report to the rest of the Senate, and we will lay it down the line. If an ethics charge is going to be done, then let it happen.
Mr. Chairman, I have a very important manifestation.
If the gloves are off, and I'm ready to take the gloves off. I respect the senator. You've heard me. You have seen me treat them. I respect Senator Trillanes. You are senators. You have the right to speak here as much as you want. But you do not have the right to conceal things, especially material things.
Okay, Mr. Chairman,
You know,
it's material to the issue at hand. In addition to the transcript that I read earlier, page 166 of the September 15 hearing, presided by Senator De Lima, on page 81 of the September 22, 2016 hearing, presided by the chairman, Senator Gordon. Senator Cayetano, okay, paano sir ngayon? Dine-deny na terrorist si Macdum. Man record, there's no record that he's a terrorist or wanted. Mr. Matobato, kaya nga sir, pinailan ako ng kidnapping sir, na-dismiss yan sir, kasi si Sally Macdum backdoor yan sir. Si Sally Macdum walang record sa embassy sir. Walang record. So, Mr. Matobato was truthful in his testimony and the chairman himself. And I can understand, Senator Gordon, I can attribute that to memory lapse because Mr. Matobato, once in a while, would have memory lapses just like every other person. So dito sa transcript, both transcripts, walang concealment. And it was given directly to the chairman. So you cannot, September 22, Senator Gordon, By backdoor, ibig niyong sabihin, walang record na pumasok siya dito. So, you even discussed the issue. So, that's why I keep on referring to the transcript kasi binabali-baliktad minsan yung, yung facts. People may be entitled to their own opinion, but they're not entitled to their own facts.
All right,
And every conclusion made earlier na tama itong mga nandirito na resource persons natin, tas mali si Matobato, is a matter of opinion. And I totally disagree. And I believe there is a multitude of people who would agree with my assessment and my position as well, Mr. Chairman.
Well, I don't care about the multitude who agrees with you. I respect them. I may not care about what the multitude says because sometimes there are people here who say, there go my people, I must follow them. Leaders follow what is in their minds. Leaders follow what is in the best interest of the country, irrespective of whether it's popular or not. Let me just say one thing, though. The focus on Matobato at the time was he claimed that Sally was killed because he was a terrorist. Yun ang pinapalabas siya, pinatay, terrorist. And he recited, if memory serves correct, na yung mga kinakasama niya, sinabi raw siya, terrorist, kaya pinatay nila. Pinadescribe pa natin kung paano niya pinatay. Pero sabihin niya, meron siyang kidnapping case. Well, that was in passing. Pero for a senator to hold information,
It
to
was not
hold
Mr. Chairman.
information, let me finish. To hold information that he had it in their notes, that there was already an NBI and a case has been filed in the fiscal's office that Macdum, in the first place, was supposed to have been killed in 2002 when in fact he was killed in the year 2000. To come here, and how can you blame the whole committee when he says some policemen were involved here, then those policemen turned out to be not even policemen at the time they were being accused. Hindi pa sila police, like Mr. Medina over there. Or for that matter, somebody else here as well. They're not even policemen. Ang dami-daming mga mismatches and information na lumalabas. So, pinalampas natin yan. Pero for a senator to hide something, and I can remember kanina, I was on her side. Sabi ko, oversight lang yan. Mr. Lacson wanted to terminate it. Oversight lang yan. Kailan ako pumoto? Kailan ako na-disappoint? Nung lumabas na talaga, na meron talagang material concealment because that should have been told the committee. That should have been told a fellow senator. Dick, Senator, Ping, meron ako dito na ito pala ay may kaso sa NBI at talagang na-file pa yung kaso. That is material. In any language, that is material. Sa transcript, makakalusot yan, pero kung may information ka, you have the duty to tell the truth here. And that is where I'm going to say now. In that event, I will now suspend with apologies to all the policemen here, once again headed by Deputy Director General De La Rosa, and all the others, the NBI, the other generals who came from Davao, and even to the policemen, and to all the witnesses here, and to all those listening to us. I think it is important that we suspend it for the moment. I will not issue any statement to the press, because that is not my purpose here. Some people come here in this country and they want to talk to the press all the time. I have not called anybody about any statement that I have made here. Whatever I have, it's been open. It's in my Facebook account. So I'm a very open man. So in that case, having said that, with the permission of Senator Cayetano, and well, okay, Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. May I just reiterate the pressing issues being faced by the PNP leadership, so we don't need them tomorrow. We can summon them if it's important, but we can excuse them for tomorrow's hearing, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, with the reservation that I would like to get their thoughts on the matter of plebs formally. That has already been given by Undersecretary Catalino Ayo, and of course the matter of internal affairs. From day one, I've been looking at the remedial legislation that has to be done, meaning to say that we must limit the time upon which they can make the report, that our civilian chairman be immediately appointed, because the last thing that you want is intrigue. That's why we have avoided that. We could have hidden these people in an executive session. We did not, because pag-uusapan lang. Kaya ang internal affairs dapat mabilis kagad na magagawa. Nakikita nyo rin sa ibang bansa na lumalabas kagad pag may nabaril yung pulis, lumalabas kagad on television. Kaya ang lahat, ang mayor, ang mga tao doon, sinasabi kagad kung ano nangyari kagad. That is what people want. People want to know bakit hindi napipigil yung riding in tandem. Yung mga ganyan, yan ang mga sinasabi natin na pwedeng ibigay sa atin ng kapulisan kung paano masosolve yan, kung kailangan nila ng tinatawag na camera on the vest, camera on the car dashboard, para ma-limit ang tentasyon na pumatay ng tao. Hindi naman pulis lang ang pumapatay. Dapat imbestigahin natin bakit yung mga drug lord, ilan lang napapatay. Kung talaga yun ang ginagawa. And we're not condoning killing people. We just want to know bakit magpaliwanag ang iba dyan kung sino-sino pa yung drug lord na nakikita natin sapagkat yun ang lumalabas. So having said that, Mr. President, my dear colleagues, I would like to ask in what direction the police want to get help from the Senate, in what direction the other agencies like the NBI want to get help, and in the meantime, we will call on the NCR tomorrow. They've been waiting. The CHR, and also other possible witnesses that have been called here. Unfortunately, natakot yung sa taga-CDO na nakilala si Matubato. I think we should try and call him. If the gloves are off, then let it come off. We should try and call him because he said, yan ang nagtangkang pumatay sa akin. And so, Senator Cayetano, with your permission, unless you want to say something else, I would like to adjourn this for a while, suspend this for a while, and thank everybody here. What do we do with all these people from the Police Department of Davao?
Mr. Chairman, may I recognize, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please go ahead, Senator Pacquiao.
Mr. Chairman, there's no, I think, and I believe that there is no reason to continue this committee meeting tomorrow. What we need, I think, to all the members of this committee, we should caucus first to continue to talk about if we continue the committee meeting tomorrow.
Mr. Chair.
Yes,
I was about to say before you were to suspend that I will submit to you, but I just wanted to manifest I also have the other inconsistencies. I agree with you. I want to hear the police. I want to hear the CHR, and they can submit it to us. But I also firmly believe, Mr. Chair, with all due respect, that we should set an example that a witness like Matubato cannot be brought here and fool us and this, and then a senator cannot walk out, then expect the next day we'll just continue. But again, you have led this committee fairly, so I do not want to...
I'm listening to everybody here.
Yes. So I do agree with the motion of Senator Pacquiao, but I'm sure we will follow you unless you agree to... The motion, Mr. Chair, is not for us to come up with a decision, but just to terminate this part of the investigation, then get the submissions, then for the committee to assess. Of course, if you feel like another hearing later on, that is always the option of the chair, Mr. Chairman.
We must not let anybody who tries to fool the committee of the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines, to gain something out of trickery, chicanery, and fraud. You should not allow that. The Senate is bigger than all of us. And all of you have said that in so many words. So I will, against my better judgment, apparently there is a consensus here from the others that we will suspend. We will not call a hearing tomorrow. And God knows I am very relieved because I am really tired. I've been working weekends, I've been working at night. It's not easy. We prepare. So we will suspend to assess. And where do you want to hold the next meeting? On Wednesday morning? Until further notice?
Mr. Chair, I agree with until further notice. May I just make this recommendation? I hear you, Mr. Chair. You want to assure the public na walang mangyayaring extrajudicial or may complaints. Maybe we can get an assurance from the NBI and Chief De La Rosa that while we're not hearing, if there are complaints of extrajudicial killings or of police abuse or military abuse, they can go straight to your office or to the NBI for the complaints and furnish our chairman, Senator Gordon, a copy. In the meantime, Mr. Chair, just while you're not holding a hearing.
Copy of?
I'm saying, your concern, Mr. Chair, was that kung matigil ang hearing, paano kung may mga abuses?
Correct.
So if they can assure us that their office will take the complaints and furnish you a copy of the complaint so we can follow it up, then an indefinite suspension until you feel it is right to either have a hearing or to terminate would be in order, Mr. Chair.
Yes, so I take it that the committee wants to suspend the proceedings until further notice, until we can have a caucus with the rest of the Senate, so we can take the proper action. And so I will take that as an instruction from the committee, and therefore we will suspend it until further notice. But before we do, I'd like to thank everyone here again. And I know that some of you spent your resources to come here, and I'd like to thank particularly Director General De La Rosa for having spent the whole day and night here. We started this proceeding at 9 o'clock. I have never seen a committee work that long in a long time. I don't see anything like that. But I just want to let the people know, nakita nyo ang inyong Senado, hindi kami sumusuko sa trabaho at gagawin pa rin namin yan sa mga susunod na panahon. Maraming salamat po. This meeting is suspended until further notice.